Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Namah Shivaya. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Times Now Conclave for giving the youth of this nation a platform to share our vision for India 2047. My name is Kritika Gatke, a second-year student of B.Tech Robotics and AI in Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Amritapuri campus.
My name is Nav Mishra, a third year's bachelor student of molecular medicine in Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine, AIMS, Kochi campus.
Namashivaya, myself Anita Binoy, pursuing my second year in BSc Honours Applied Physics from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Kochi campus. As a student of Amrita University, its motto says that Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam, reflecting the institute's deep connection and commitment to knowledge and character building. Guided by its chancellor, Mata Amritananda Mai Devi, it was established in the year 1994 and is currently accredited with an A++ grade by the NAC. And it is a leading multidisciplinary research institution that extends its campuses over 10 different places in India, offering variety of ranges of courses that include engineering, humanities, sciences, and other fields as well. And it is known for its strong focus on research, innovation, and excellent placements. Now let's see why we exactly chose the topic, the 1.5 billion advantage.
We were given a long list of topics to choose from, all equally relevant, actionable, and addressable in regards to our vision for India 2047. But India 2047 marks 100 years of independence, a century since we rose up against the British Empire, not with gold, spices, silk, or wheat, but with the strength of our people. Indians have always been India's most valuable resource. And now, 78 years after our tryst with destiny, India stands as a rising force on the global stage, shoulder to shoulder with other superpowers, all thanks to the grit, determination, and vision of citizens proud to call themselves members of the world's largest democracy. Therefore, it's only fitting that we speak on the 1.5 billion advantage.
Our great nation has a population of 1.5 billion people, of which 50 are aged below 25 years and 65% below 35. The average age in India is just 29 years, whereas China and Japan have a median age of 37 and 48, respectively. This huge young workforce surplus, compared to the aging workforce of other nations, has the potential to transform India into a productivity giant if it were optimally utilized. The vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 aims to make full use of our population to turn it into a commanding force, anchored on the pillars of human capital, technology and innovation, social inclusion, and economic growth. Let us take a brief look at similar key initiatives and have positively uplifted Indians in the past.
The Skill India mission trained millions by expanding the vocational ecosystem and focusing on employability. Make in India strengthened domestic manufacturing, with the India AI mission enabling access to AI compute and data sets for innovation. The National Research Foundation boosted research and private sector participation. Anganwadi improved child nutrition, early education, and enabled women's workforce participation. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao combated gender biased sex selection, strengthening gender equity and education. The NMICPS created 25 technology innovation hubs for AI and deep tech. The National Supercomputing Mission built national high performance computing infrastructure for research. Startup India catalyzed 1.5 lakh plus startups and founded a job creation ecosystem. Digital India laid the foundation for a scalable digital economy with DigiLocker and UPI. All these initiatives have played a pivotal role in building India's foundational capacity for inclusive growth, digital transformation, and innovation driven development, but are yet to help India realize its complete potential. Implementation gaps result in uneven execution of these policies across states. Limited deep tech innovation output promotes tech adoption while weakening original IP and R&D creation. Weak academia industry linkages prevent effective translation of research into products. Access inequality concentrates beneficiaries in urban settings and top tier institutions. Skill job mismatches do persist, resulting in employability gaps despite large scale skilling initiatives. We have built scale and infrastructure, but have yet to deliver depth, inclusion, and true innovation. These initiatives have undoubtedly brought us far, but to reach India 2047, they must evolve from enabling growth to enabling global leadership. Let us take a deeper look into a few papers. Shoestring R&D budgets show that funding in India is very low compared to global leaders, because of which India spends a fraction of its GDP on R&D. Due to weak technological sovereignty, India is a technology adopter, not creator, due to a lack of domestic alternatives. Due to a comparative shortage of researchers, even with a large flow of publications, patents are scarce, of which more than 50% are filed by non residents. Due to weak digital infrastructure, insufficient cyber capacity, even foundational systems for advanced technology, such as AI and cybersecurity, are not yet fully matured. Innovation can only occur when papers translate to patents. In an ideal innovation engine, research is transferred seamlessly to industry, and one cannot exist without the other. What we require is a national deep tech convergence framework that aligns universities, startups, and industries to a common goal. Co funding research labs, sharing infrastructure, IP co ownership models, and grants contingent on translational outcomes will prioritize long term research rather than short term commercialization. This hub and spoke model, where institutions partner with industry experts and startups, promises a translation focused ecosystem that can further innovation right from the college level. Indian universities often lag in patenting and commercialization, and the little patent activity that does occur is concentrated in a few elite institutions. Just these institutions alone cannot help build this framework. The participation of every institution and industry is essential. Success can be tracked via patents, startup output, indigenous IP share, and global research rankings. This model has already been implemented on smaller scales in various institutions and states to great success. NIT Roorkela credits its 101 patents to a successful innovation ecosystem and aims to expand industry partnerships in the future. Most of IIT Indoor's patents from 2023 and 2024 were filed under the AICTE's Kalam program, which provides essential financial and technical support for commercialization. The Tamil Nadu government credited its 23% national patent share, almost a fourth of the nation's, to intensive research, strong industrial presence, and strong links between academia and industry ecosystems. I believe that by implementing this framework, India can aim to better translate research into patents, publications into products, and young researchers into successful entrepreneurs by 2047. But just increasing the number of startups isn't enough. As we see in this US Bureau of Labor Statistics report, more than 50% of startups fail in the first 10 years. The major reasons for these failures include cash flow issues, poor product market fit, getting outcompeted, and incorrect market timings. Which brings us to our solution. The first pillar of empowering SMEs is idea generation to start with better ideas in the beginning. Idea generation can help encourage problem solving, innovation, and market relevance by reducing copycat or low demand business. This can result in higher chances of a product fitting a market, resulting in fewer early stage failures. The second pillar is funding access to help sustain operations over a long period of time. They can provide seed and working capital and funds to help scale up operations. These will help prevent early shutdown due to cash flow issues, solving the number one reason for SME failure. Third, incubation and mentorship can help guide growth by experienced founders and industry experts. Strategic and operational mistakes often result in unexperienced entrepreneurs losing out on their startups. By helping with mentorship, The learning curve can be improved, and survival rates beyond 3 and 5 years can be drastically improved. Next up, industry links can help better integrate products and startups into the market. Direct connections to suppliers, customers, and partners enables faster real-world validation. This can result in stable revenue streams to help sustain operations and ease scaling up of startups. Global connectivity can help expansion and resilience in the long term. With access to international markets, investors, and knowledge, startups can aim to diversify revenue sources, reducing dependence on local demands and improving long term sustainabilities. Digital infrastructure can help efficiently scale up operations by enabling e commerce, fintech, data tools, and automation to reduce operational costs, improve productivity, scale quickly with lower resource utilization, and help startups become the unicorns they're meant to be. Together, these six pillars can create a full lifecycle support system to help ideation, building, funding, growth, scaling up, and sustaining SMEs. They don't fail due to a lack of ideas, but due to a lack of ecosystem support. Our model can ensure that support is available at every stage, which turns startups into suitable enterprises. Outcomes can be measured by survival rates, number of increase in innovation driven SMEs, and stronger local as well as global competitiveness. Thank you.
Ritika, you're on mute.
Pritika, you're muted.
Am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Now that we've looked at our innovation infrastructure, let us begin with a structural concern: talent flight, or most commonly known as brain drain. As highlighted here, India is facing what is often described as 25:1 problem, where a large portion of students who leave for higher studies do not return. That is not just migration, it is a net export of high value human capital or skilled labor. We invest in education, but the long term economic and innovation returns are elsewhere. If India aims to position itself as global innovative leaders, we must transition from being a talent supplier to becoming a talent destination. The second issue is systematic: the employability paradox, making us question that need for it. The data here indicates that only in 5 youth is one skilled for AI, while a significant percentage of graduates remain unplaced despite active hiring demand. About 85% of engineering graduates and 74% of B school students are unplaced despite 88% employer hiring. We are producing graduates at scale, but not capabilities at scale. This shift requirement is clear, from degree-based signaling to skill-based validation. India has already implemented numerous different very successful innovations, such as Skill Build India, which has focused drastically on vocational skills to bridge the industry gap. However, there have been quite some shortcomings when it comes to curriculum being outdated. And with our Workforce Forum, a digital forum created to connect industry with students, with employers and employees. We aim to use this digital forum in this free market economy to ensure that these gaps are taken care of. We will start with fund transparency. Any fund that is given to SMEs, startups, through foreign investment, via government, are all to be made completely transparent to ensure that the civilians are made aware of exactly where the money is being funneled and why it's being funneled in that way. Next, we have Skills Passport. A Skills Passport will be connected to an Aadhaar identity to ensure that every citizen in India will be given a set of skills that they have earned and would be noted down so that they can be connected with the correct industry interaction. With a connection to the digital healthcare infrastructure, we will ensure that insurance and healthcare of the citizens of India is properly tracked and maintained within the labor force and externally. We have industry interaction to ensure that there is a gap bridged between graduate students and employable experts to ensure that there is no gap and there is no uneducation requirement. Next, we have information dissemination. The government has launched numerous extremely successful schemes, but it seems that the majority of the population is made unaware of these schemes. Through one unified digital platform, we will ensure that all information regarding employment, startups, funding are all funneled through the same network and maintained. Lastly, we would like to ensure upskilling is quite maintained. Through an already established and quite successful NPTEL SWAYAM platform, we would like to integrate vocational courses to ensure that they are not only degree ready, but also industry ready on the long run. Next, let us look into another issue, one that must be addressed in terms of a particular economic concern. Women represent only 32% of the total workforce in India. This reflects a significant underutilization of available human capital. No economy can achieve sustainable growth while limiting participation at this scale. This is not only about access, but also continuity, support system, and long-term inclusion. The response must be, therefore, structural. The measures outlined here focus on enabling sustainable participation. We have already seen the government's very successful Anganwadi, which is ensuring that blue-collar workers and rural areas will be able to have the proper daycare facilities to ensure that they are working guilt-free. And we would like to extend this platform onwards from not just rural areas, but all over India to ensure that parents feel stress-free while working for the economy. We would also like to encourage a supportive workspace, one that ensures toiletries, one that ensures cleanliness, one that ensures women-only spaces, one that ensures that women feel included within the work environment. We'd also like to have a tracking for the Aadhaar secondary education. This has already been tracked by our government, but we would like to ensure that those who have dropped out of their secondary education must be thought after, must the matter escalate forward through local bodies to ensure that we are reasoned with. Next, we would like to look at career reentry infrastructure. Those women that would like to take maternal leave or leave for the formative years of a child's growth must be given the opportunity to re-enter the market without fear. Through a career re-entry infrastructure, we can ensure that women that have been off the market will be known, will be skilled, and will be upskilled to ensure that they can meet the market demands of that day. And we would also look into freelance platforms with flexible hours, not just for women, but also for men. We have seen statistically the improvement in flexible hours and the happiness index has shown that numerous citizens of this country have encouraged freelance platforms. Why can't our country support it with a government platform that everyone trusts? Every demographic and every part of the country can trust a government freelance platform that ensures flexible hours and consultancy, a direct bridge between industry and its people. Now let us look at the timeline. In 1947, when the British initially left India, we had started with a low literacy rate, a direct impact from the tarnishment of the Indian knowledge system. Started with a weak industrial base, limited opportunity, and survival-focused economies. But as we push towards 2026, we've seen that through the Industrial Revolution and the rapidly industrializing nation that we are, we have not only the world's largest youth population, but a growing digital economy. But gaps exist, skill gaps, gender gaps, and employment challenges that can be tackled. We would like to propose that by 2037, mentorship and industry courses are implemented into the SWAYAM and NPTEL platforms. Civic information outreach has been maximized through our workforce for to ensure that all citizens of the India know exactly where to get the government information from. And we would lastly like to think about the implementation of the skill passports and skill matching to ensure those with the correct skill sets are matched with the correct industry experts for seamless and smooth recovery without the need for middlemen or consultancy. By 2047, we would like to become the world's most skilled workforce, women-led economic growth with a global talent and innovation hub. We would like to be an entrepreneurial nation that is leading rather than following other nations.
To conclude, India has taken significant strides through initiatives in skilling, digital infrastructure, startups, and research. We have built scale, access, and opportunity for millions. But as we move forward towards 2047, the goal is not just growth, it is global leadership. Now, in order to unlock the 1.5 billion advantage, these mentioned 7 points are of utmost importance. Number one, people to power, basically contributing or accelerating the rate of human capital work. Number two, skill over degrees, basically building a workforce that is truly industry ready. Number three, we have women is equal to growth multiplier. Basically, women has to contribute their part or their 50% to the entire growth of our GDP or basically the economic growth of the nation. Number four is we have integrated ecosystem, basically learning to earning. So we have to build a digital age workforce forum aligning skills with opportunities so that many people can basically learn to earn. Number five is innovation plus SMEs is equal to job, helping out small industries through many of the initiatives taken by the government. We can bring up our youth and small, startups into greater economic development. Number six is digital health care. If there is no health, there is no wealth. It is a common fact. So for healthier people, we need healthier growth of economy as well. Lastly, but not the least, we have the convergence framework. So basically integrating R&D ecosystems through National Deep Tech Convergence Framework, we can ensure that academia, industry, and startup all grow together. Because, and in conclusion, a scale alone is not enough. Now, what we need now is depth, convergence, and inclusion. Now, if we align our people with the right skill, our research with the real world impact, and our system with future needs, by the end of 2047, we can ensure that India will not just be a developed nation, but a global leader powered by its people. Thank you and have a nice day.